going on, guys? This is Mayhem here. Back with another video. It's been a while. So, sorry, I gotta put this candle out that I've got next to me. Yeah, it's been a while. And, I haven't really been making a lot of videos, but here I am making another video. And it's about the Black Ops 7 beta. Holy Toledo. Or Toledo, I should say. Oh boy. This video is going to be on the multiplayer portion. I will make one on the zombies portion a little later. I will say overall, I think the zombies is definitely better than the multiplayer right now, at least the state that it's in right now. But man, that multiplayer is rough. So we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about the good things I like, and then we'll talk about the bad things. I will say though, before we get started, the bad definitely outweighs the good by a lot. And it's mainly because of like a few things. But first, one thing I really do like, the mechanics. I like the mechanics. The wall jump is kind of a gimmick. There's a lot of spots that you can do it too. Like you obviously can do it, but you'll notice playing on a lot of these maps, you don't actually need to do it. Um, Like a lot of them, if you can wall jump to it, you can just jump up to it. So for me, it's kind of a gimmick. Um, and I just don't think it's really that useful. But the movement itself is pretty crispy. There are some times I feel like the hit detection's a little off, but for the most part, it's really not that bad. I'd say the guns are cool. They look cool. They sound cool. The HUD is kind of meh. It's alright, I guess. It doesn't really work for zombies, but I don't think it's really that great of a HUD. The score streaks, some of them are good. Some of them are fucking cancer. We'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, I'm really trying to find genuinely nice things to say about this game. And probably the maps. The maps are pretty decent. So far. I would say I can't remember all of them. Um, but one of them I know is the excuse me, the Forge. I like that one. There's the Forge, Exposure, Imprint, and Cortex. I would say the Forge and Cortex are my favorite. I kind of am getting them mixed up a little bit, so maybe hold on. I have to actually like. Yeah, Cortex I kind of like. Forge I think is okay. I'm not a huge fan of Exposure, and I can't even remember what the new map is called. Imprint, that's Imprint. I also did play the new mode, Overlord. Um, yes, it is what it is. It wasn't anything that exciting. It's a fun little mode. It kind of reminds me of like Uplink in a way, except instead of like having to throw the ball or like jump up, obviously, because we don't have the jetpacks, it's just you just walk it to two zones, and then there's like two halves. We didn't reach the score limit though, and I will talk about that in a minute. Um, I think the grenades are really good. I use both the frag and the semtex and the cluster grenade. They all seem really powerful. Rarely ever get hit markers unless you're running, unless they're running blast shield. I think that's what it's called. Perks seem pretty okay. I like how there's no tax print. Default movement. Go back to it, man. I love that. Okay. With that all being said, we are now getting into the bad. There is a lot. Uh, First of all, the number one terrible thing about this game, the skill-based matchmaking is fucking cancer. Mind you, I played one decent game when the beta first dropped. I played one decent game, one alright game, and then I had a really good game, which is the gameplay you're seeing right now. Uh, and after this game, I just got the sweatiest lobbies possible. It, it's actually insane. Like I went from playing regular people like me to Optic Scump. Some of these people, when they like move around, they play like absolute fucking dorks. And what I mean by that is like they will bunny hop, fucking slide, double YY, all that shit. And it's just so stupid. I hate how like that's just how COD is now. That's how gaming is in general. You know what I mean? Like that's just kind of how it is now. Um, the hit detection sometimes is really spotty. There's been some clips that I've had that I can see. Like I'll go back and watch the footage. I'll see myself shooting at somebody on a body part and I just don't get hit detection. I think that's just because of the hertz that they run with their servers. I believe they only run like like 32. I actually can look it up. Okay, well, it says it's 60 hertz. It doesn't feel like 60 hertz, honestly, because man, I have had so many times where my bullets miss, and I just like I'm not gonna say I'm great at the game. Like I obviously have some aim issues. I'm using a controller, but there's the I've played COD long enough to know when I'm getting cheated out of a kill. There's a difference between losing to someone who's really good, and then just not having your bullets connect, and you would have won that gunfight had they connected. So that's kind of where I am with COD right now, and the multiplayer side. The score streaks, again, the Gravedigger is fucking absurd and so stupid. The fact that thing is wall hacks is so retarded. I'm sorry. The fact they thought adding that into the game was a good idea blows my fucking mind. It is unbelievable. Uh, Beta rewards, they're alright. Nothing crazy. Some of the names of these characters are like 50-50. What kind of pencil lead eating dumbass came up with that name? 50-50? That was the best you could come up with? What's next? 25-25? Like, what are we doing here? Right? Yeah, so I don't know. You can see the creative bankruptcy in this game and the studio and kind of like how they are. I will say there were moments I had fun, but overall, I don't think it was that good. If I had to rate the multiplayer, would probably give it mm, a 5, maybe a 4, maybe a 6, maybe. But probably I think overall a 5 or a 4.5. You know what? 5. 5 is like good. That's the good spot. I'll say if you didn't like Black Ops 6, you're not gonna like this one. Um, yeah, and that's basically it. That's all I would say with that. Zombies is a little bit different of a story. We'll cover that in a different video. But I just wanted to get the multiplayer one out because it's the one I've had the most playtime in since Zombies wasn't available the first day. Excuse me. And it won't be available the last day either. So you know, Zombies is only the 3rd through the 7th. The beta was the 2nd, started on the 2nd. It will go through the 8th. So next Tuesday will be the last day of the beta, or next Wednesday will be the last day of the beta. Sorry, next Tuesday is the last day of the Zombies portion. Um, so if you're a Zombies fan, man, yeah, get on there. If you want to pre-order it, go through Game Pass. I know Xbox is going through their whole situation right now with raising the prices. I don't know how that works, but if you've got Game Pass Ultimate, I know you can play the beta pretty early. So get on there and play it, man. Have fun. Uh, Not a multiplayer though, because you're not gonna have fun after like 3 matches, 2 matches, and that's I guess it. So hey, multiplayer fucking dog shit this year. It's not gonna be good. Warzone doesn't look like it's gonna have any content. And it looks like they are pouring a lot into zombies. So I guess that's just the moral of the story here. All right, well, that's all I got for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Hey, why not? And there's gonna be a lot more Call of Duty videos. I'm gonna try to pick it up a little bit. I say that all the time, and I never actually fucking do it. So maybe I'll actually do it this time. You know, who knows? Anyway, this has been your boy Mayhem signing out. Peace.
The guild took the hard point. Hard point active.
Enemies have destroyed your drone pod.
Hard point locked down. Leads ours. Stay on task.
Oh, I hit somebody.
Hostiles have the hard point. Damn it, lost the lead.
Oh, there's 3 of them in there. Okay. I understand it now.
Hard point
Enemy drone
identified.
pod spotted.
Hard point is active. Got the hard point. Hostiles released a skewer. Skewer incoming. The guild took the hard point. What are you
I don't know
waiting
how
for?
I
Make your
kill that guy.
move.
Like, why did my aim assist just jank like that?
Deploy skewer in my hill.
Drone. Using pinpoint. Scout pulse ready.
Oh my god,
Point
dude.
located.
This gun is incredible.
Hard point locked down. Hard point active. Hostiles have the hard point. Got the hard point. The guild took the hard point. Hostiles released a skewer.
Skewer ready to launch. Skewer released this task.
Everybody bail. This operation needs a hard reboot.
Sloppy execution. Lack of teamwork. Need I go on?
Está mal.
Yeah, baby.
Enemy assault back.
Yes.
$53 and 27. That definitely wasn't my best game. Okay. It's time.